All right, we live. Welcome to another episode of Big Daddy's House. This is Mental Health Mondays. I'm your host, Travell Wiggins, and you know I got always with me one of my dogs in this thing, straight from Nashville. My boy Foster Joe. What's up, my boy? What's happening?
What's up, people? How's everybody doing today? I hope that you are doing wonderful. I hope that the world is giving you everything that you've asked for today.
Man, amen. Thank you, Jesus. We real tired on this Mental Health Mondays, but this is something that we're gonna be doing until we get Big Daddy's house back. Holidays coming up. Joe, you ready for the holidays? I know y'all ready.
Man, we ready, man. We've been grocery shopping, man, already. We got the freezer full of stuff.
I'm so jealous. But thanks to you, I do got a plug with a lemon pound cake, zesty lemon pound cake coming up for Thanksgiving, and I can't wait to taste Miss Ann. Shout out Miss Ann in Nashville, Tennessee, with the clean kitchen, the clean flow, and all the clean utensils. And goddamn cakes be snappy. I think I ate that cake in 2 days. I ain't gonna hold you. And I didn't want to share, but we had other fat people that walk in my house and think they can cut shit. But I was mad, but it's okay. Appreciate it, brother.
Man. But you enjoyed most of it on your own, so that's what's up.
Yeah, but I prefer all of it. But who am I? Who am I? I'm just a fat nigga that love cake. That's it, man. But,
hey, man. Hey. You got to feed the people.
Sure. Anyway, Mental Health Monday, man. I was waiting for Odell to come in. I wanted to touch in on some of these things that's going on in the college world, because Coach Deion Sanders is doing very, very well after being counted out over there at Colorado. I cannot believe my boy 8-2. 8-2. They said he wouldn't even crack 5 games. That boy won 8 games, lost 2, and two close games. He very, very much lost, and had the potential to win out the next 2 and be entered into the college playoffs. So that looks real good, and it can be a divisional championship. So I don't know what they thought when they were thinking about Deion Sanders, but they thought about the wrong person. This man has proven himself on every level that he's been on, that he that dude.
There's talks about him coming to the NFL. What do you think about that?
I just think it's talk. I just think it's talk. I just think it's talk. I think Deion need to relax and just enjoy the success, because he can do it with kids, but can he do that with men? Well, do you think that men are gonna actually listen to him? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because you got these dudes thinking they know everything and don't want to listen to crap that somebody tell them.
I think more of the kids, though. I think more of the kids.
Man, these kids trying to get to where these dudes that these older dudes get a little bit of money, and from what I'm hearing, they don't work. They don't work as hard as
they get injured.
they don't work as hard as they used to back in the day. That what I heard. I don't know how true that is, but that's what I heard. They said they don't work as hard, and it'd be hard to tell them what to do, and it just be a difficult thing. And I'd be like, what you mean? Like, bro, you in the NFL. You in the NFL. This is the time to really crank things up. But hey, neither here nor there. Who am I? Who am I to get in their business? You say they get injured. I say they get spoiled and don't want to listen to nobody. But Warren Sapp got the defensive line looking very well. The offensive line looks amazing. And so far, Tennessee Titans still losing. How you feel about that? Whoa. Yeah, I did that.
I'm still a Titans fan.
What's up?
It's still my team. Yeah, my feelings are hurt. But I'm going to give the same cliche line that we always get. We still in the building process. We're a young team.
That's not cliche. That's bullshit that y'all be around here spitting. You feel like straight bullshit.
We're a young team. We're still building. Will Levis is still trying to get the algorithm.
Wow. Hey, Booby, you hear this dude over here? Man, Booby, shout out Booby Johnson over there on Instagram. Booby, I'm sending you the link right now. I'm so sick and tired of everybody always taking up for their sorry ass team. But what I can say about the Dolphins is that Tua was hurt. Like, he was really, really hurt. And for him to come back and really put on the clinic like he been doing, this just go to show you we needed that boy. We needed that boy. I mean, I'm definitely afraid of him getting hit. I'm not gonna hold you on that. I'm definitely afraid of him getting that pressure on him. And I pray that he stays safe because nobody want to see nobody get hurt. But
I mean, very true.
This is a brutal sport, bro. This is a brutal sport, and there's no way around it, man. You either gonna play good, you're gonna get injured. It's a lot of shit that can happen out here, man. And I hope for his sake, his family's sake, he can stay upright and play this game that he loves and that he's been making millions of dollars off. You know what I'm saying? And play it at a high level because he's been doing very well right now, bro. The Dolphins have really turned it back on a little bit, and I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on with these Titans because I'm so sick of this shit. Like, why are you guys losing so bad? Like, I'm here now. Like, y'all should already have a great record. Will Levis should be doing his thing, but no, you guys sucking ass, and I don't understand that. Maybe can you elaborate a little bit on that? No, you don't want to. Okay, cool. I thought maybe it was just me.
I mean, listen. We built a whole new coaching staff this year. So the players and the coaching staff has to get together. I understand what you're saying, but we got rid of the coach we had last year. We got rid of the quarterback we had last year. So everyone has to get together and have a understanding of each other and play.
That's the best you got? I'm saying, is that all you gonna come up with? Because y'all be a lot of bullshit in between that, man. Be a lot of bullshit, right? Yeah, I mean,
listen, we just got the coach. This is his first year in Tennessee. Just got the coach. It's his first year. So he had to build his team. And this is the first year that our general manager, Carthon, has had a complete run of the season. There was some mistakes made. Now, being a Titans fan, I think that we should have never let Derrick Henry go. We should have never done that. We should have made him a franchise player and got rid of Tannehill. But they decided they wanted to throw away Derrick Henry and keep Tannehill, and what happened?
Yeah, exactly what happened. That was whack, bro. The disloyalty with these football teams and how these fans be getting on these football players when they make the right decision for their family. See how everybody turned their back on Henry, bro? Everybody turned their back on Henry. As soon as he left, like, bro, these fans are fickle as hell when it comes to these goddamn sports, bro.
You're right. I'm still a Derrick Henry fan, and I hope him the best, and I hope him well at Baltimore. And it looks like he's doing very well. He found a rhythm that works for him. Although, being a Titans fan, I wish we could have retained him.
Right. T. Renee, what's something to say? What's up, girl?
Good evening, everybody.
You already know Mental Health Mondays, man. We just checking in with everybody. It's going to be a quick night because I got to do a little work out of here. I don't know why. I'm trying to do good, but I'm trying to do good knowing that I'm going to tear this food up in a few. T. Renee, what's your menu for this week? Next week. Give me some things that I can look forward to. Let me hear what you got cooking, girl. What you put?
Turkey wings.
Oh, it's okay.
That's okay. Mac and cheese.
Okay.
Cornbread.
Like Jiffy cornbread or cornbread from scratch?
Either or, it's still gonna taste the same because it's made with love.
Hell no, nah, you don't make Jiffy with love. That's cheating. You don't make no goddamn Jiffy with love.
If you know how to cook, everything is made with love. You can take box and make it taste like scratch.
No.
If you know how to cook, you can trust and believe. If you know how to cook, you can make anything shake. But anywho, we're gonna have sweet potatoes, real sweet potatoes, yams, real sweet potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
Greens
like
and or cabbage, one of the two. And then we will have dessert on the side.
I heard people say they're making Brussels sprouts for Thanksgiving. What is some food that you just shouldn't have for Thanksgiving? I think people
Brussels sprouts.
You don't think Brussels
I
sprouts should be?
think I think people can have whatever it is that they choose to have because that's what they want to eat. A lot of people try to stray away from the traditional because you have Christmas back to back. So everybody don't want to eat like people don't want to eat Thanksgiving food for Christmas too. So it's either we gonna have the traditional meal for Christmas or Thanksgiving, but we're not gonna do both. Some people have seafood for Thanksgiving and they cook big for Christmas and vice versa. Like, I mean, people just don't want to continue to eat that same food and you get tired of eating it. Like when you cook a big meal like that, you eat off of it for days and then you got the next holiday, which is Christmas coming up. Don't nobody want to eat that again.
Who is nobody? Because I eat those
I'm
that
just I'm just saying
I eat
people in
baby.
general. You were saying like some things that people shouldn't have on their menu, and Joe said Brussels sprouts. I like Brussels sprouts. I love Brussels sprouts. So I
Them
mean,
doggone Renee's.
Hey,
I you
I
know
think okra should never be allowed in nobody's house.
you ain't had
But
okra the right way then.
everybody always say that you never gonna change my mind on okra. That
You
thing too
haven't had
slimy,
okra the right. All of it is not slimy. All of it depends on how you cook it.
right?
It
So
depends on how it's cooked. It
if
don't
there
always
was-
got to be slimy.
if there's a way to cook okra without the slimy part, somebody got to fix me some. Because once I throw that shit on your floor for making
Have you
before,
ever had it? Have you ever had it sauteed with bacon? It's not slimy there.
no, I never had sauteed with bacon.
It's definitely not slimy there. Some people like the slime. Some people don't. Pickled okra not slimy.
Who?
Pickled
Pickled
okra.
okra, it's not
I never had
slimy.
that. Pickled okra?
It's very good. Yeah, it's not slimy.
No, I ain't never had that
Hey,
before, man.
them good old country girls. I hear it, T. Renee.
Pickled okra,
Hmm
like a pig feet.
It's a okra and pickle juice. It's not slimy.
Who in the fuck gonna put okra and pickle juice?
People do,
Like
and it's very good. It's
Farmers,
a good
farm
snack.
country
It's
people.
very good. It's just
what
like
the
a pickle. You just eating. It's just the okra. That's it.
fuck? What kind of fucking
Fried
time you got?
okra isn't slimy.
Fried okra, it do taste slimy once you chew into it, but
Fried okra is not slimy. Fried,
Somebody ain't
I don't
cooking it
know.
right.
Somebody ain't cooking it right then.
I got my shit from Snapples in Fort Lauderdale. You know they cook.
Snapples damn sure ain't cooking it right then. That's the city. That's the city.
What the
You're
fuck? What is
talking
the difference? Because
you're
y'all,
talking to you're talking to somebody that's from the country.
bro,
What you talking about? What y'all talking about?
Okra.
Bell seems to think that okra is slimy, and I told him
it's all
it
slimy.
depends on how it's cooked. It's not all slimy. Pickled
No,
okra isn't slimy. If you
okra.
saute it on top of the stove with bacon, it's not slimy. It just depends on how you cook it and how it's cooked.
Okra is an acquired taste. That's one. Two, you got to know how to cook okra because okra does have that consistency, which everybody say is slimy when you don't cook it properly. If you cook it properly, you will not have that slimy consistency.
Oh, there. You trying to tell me my grandma don't know how to cook? Because my grandma been cooking that shit. That shit always been slimy.
That's
Now, if
probably
you
the
say
way
that,
Grandma
if
Daisy
you see
wanted it. That's
if
How,
you see
but
that,
how was she cooking it though?
if you say my grandma can't cook, boy, you got to meet Tom and Frank. Because I'm not with that shit.
How does she cook it?
You know, stew, tomato, sausage, and
that's
all that
why
good
it's
shit.
That's why.
stew.
It's
What the
because
fuck?
it's
It's
being
wet,
stewed.
wet. Everything is wet with stew. That's why it's slimy.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
okra. It's nothing wrong. It's nothing wrong with how your grandma used to cook it, bro. There's nothing wrong with
Oh,
it.
oh.
But
Depends on how you want
when
to
it
eat
comes
it.
down to it, when it's cooked a certain way, you do get that slimy consistency.
Okay, wait. Mike just came out. Never had okra that wasn't slimy. It's always been
But
slimy. I
where
don't give a
y'all
damn
from?
who
Y'all are
cooked it.
from.
No, that don't matter where we from. That doesn't matter where
They
we from.
never
We are
had
from
okra.
Florida.
It just listen. Whoever cooked that okra, I'm not saying that they don't know how to cook. People cook the okra to their liking, to what they want.
Right?
Like some people put okra in black eyed peas. I don't like
Yeah,
black
I had
eyed peas, so I would think that's so disgusting. But I like okra. All okra, it just depends on how you cook it. Slimy. I'm just saying, it depends on how you cook it. It isn't slimy.
It just seems like y'all trying to force yourself to eat this damn green thing that's disgusting. But yeah, it's neither here or there. I think it's disgusting, and I don't think it
I've
should be
never
served.
been. I personally has never been a fan of okra just because not the slimy consistency, but just of the texture itself. I've always told
Yeah.
people you gotta try it first. If you
What's up
can't
with the
say you
texture?
don't like nothing without trying it.
What's up with the texture, Odell? Because the texture gives me slimy.
That's the inside texture. That's
He's
the
talking
inside.
about the outer side. It's
The outer
hairy.
casing, the way it's made and it grows. I just never liked that type of consistency. There's nothing wrong with okra. It's just never been something that I've been like, I gotta have me some okra.
Listen, I was talking to this young lady, and she know food was my key to my heart. Invited me over. I thought she had cube steak smothering in that pork chop. I mean, she had the skillet, Joe. She ain't had no regular frying pan. She had the skillet going. You could smell them onions caramelizing in that steak. Oh, Odell, you could tell she put flour in that 40-weight gravy, boy. That rice
Yes,
was
sir.
snapping. Nigga, I'm biting that thing. Guess this motherfucker gave me liver. I left that house and I said, bitch, don't you ever play with me like that. And I never talked to her
You
again.
don't like liver?
She disrespect my whole shit. This motherfucker gave me liver. I said, don't you ever call me again. The hell wrong with you? And she my friend on Facebook to this day. And I never talk to her again. She be inboxing and say, hey, I see you doing good. Red. No comment on red. You shouldn't have tried me like that. Liver is disgusting. It's a food that shouldn't even be. Liver is disgusting. An animal liver should not be consumed.
All other animal body parts. So what you trying to say?
Yeah, but not the liver. I just found. I ain't know chicken gizzards was something. I forgot what it was. It's something. I forgot what chicken gizzards is. I forgot the name of it, but I forgot it. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Fried liver smothered in gravy. Oh yes.
Chicken gizzard. Chicken gizzard is liver. That's the liver too. Chicken gizzard is the liver too. I was like, what the fuck?
My liver with grits. I don't like it with rice. I'll eat it with the rice, but it's very good with grits.
That's not demure. It's not demure.
That's very demure.
I ate my liver with rice, and my grandmother made the best liver and onions ever, bro. And I don't knock nobody else that ever made liver and onions for me and tasted it because it has been good. But for the way my grandmother used to make it, hands down, bro. And to this day, being a chef, done went to culinary school, been cooking since I was 7. I've only been able to make my grandmother's liver one time.
Joe, you eat liver?
Yes.
You old as fuck. I thought maybe
That's
I thought
good.
I had a liver is not good. Look at me, Pat. I love liver. Pat, you love okra and liver. What's up with y'all? You know what?
Liver is another thing. Liver is another meat.
What is the nutrition value of liver? What it bring?
It's an organ, bro.
Iron.
It's an organ.
Minerals.
Yeah.
It's a
organ, but it's great iron. You use that in the doctor's office when you go to the doctor. They will tell you if you're iron low, they'll tell you liver is the best source of iron.
Yep. And just like with okra, with liver, somebody got to know what they're doing making liver.
Mm-hmm.
Because you could turn that shit into a rubber boot.
Real fast. Real fast.
Joe know what I'm talking about. Joe know exactly what I'm talking about.
It get tough?
Yeah.
What?
Very tough. Yes.
A rubber boot, bro. You heard what I said.
My liver is delicious. I don't believe nothing about liver. I mean, y'all might as well say y'all comments talking about the liver is delicious. Well, chicken gizzards is delicious. I don't know where I can fuck them up all day, every day. And when I found out they were liver, like it took me a long time to start eating them again. But when somebody put some ketchup and mustard on them, I forgot all about it. I can't eat regular liver like that. I can't. That taste, I just can't get past that taste.
But guess what though? You at least tried it though.
A bunch of times. A bunch of times I tried to put it on bread, didn't work. I tried to smother it with gravy, didn't work. I tried to saute it with a bunch of peppers and onion, it didn't work. I even tried to eat it with goddamn Huda sauce, didn't work. And I also tried it with Benny Hunter's butter, still didn't work. Now you know if Benny Hunter butter don't work, ain't nothing can save it. Nothing.
Well, hey, at least you know.
I ain't doing it. Odell, we was talking about Colorado. How you feel about Colorado, man? You since they all that shit everybody was doing about the boy.
Let me tell you something, man. Colorado's doing their damn thing, yo, and regardless of how the good they doing, somebody somewhere is always going to be a damn hater and want to talk smack about what's going on in Colorado. All you doing is just you're making the program even better and even bigger by talking smack. So keep on talking the smack about Deion and what he's doing with Colorado. All you're doing is making him look extra good. So I just like what he's
He
doing
just
with the team, man.
he just flipped the 5-star recruit defensive tackle. Now he coming to Colorado, and he just flipped the 5-star quarterback that was slated to go to USC. Juju Lewis. Now he's coming to Colorado because he know Shedeur leaving, and he's guaranteed to start. I
Yep.
don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with Deion Sanders, but whoever besides himself, he got recruiting these boys. Man, they doing an awesome job. With
Yeah.
2 years, in 2 years, he done took that program to 8 wins. They was just 1-11. Then they was 4 and whatever. 2 years. He just he didn't even put a whole unit in yet. I mean, he got a player sprinkle on, sprinkle here and there. Think about when he get 2-3 years in, when all these guys be the guys that he recruited and he pulled out the transfer portal. This a 10 win team.
Easily.
A playoff.
And not to mention, they're ranked right now.
No, I didn't know that.
Yes, they are.
Wow. Hey, what's up, Miss Selena? Listen, all I'm trying to tell y'all is that it's a beautiful time to be alive, and it's Mental Health Mondays, and y'all know what we do. We usually come in and check on each other, man. Who want the flow first so we can go ahead and check in on folks? Since the ladies in here first, we got to get T Renee. T Renee, it's on you, girl. Let's go. I believe as of right now, they in the playoffs. Yeah, I think so. T Renee, where you at?
Oh, my mic was off. I'm sorry. Good evening, everybody. It is Mental Health Monday. It is and will always be my favorite day here on Big Daddy's House because it gives all of us a chance to check on each other and to be transparent. For our new followers and those that have been following, know that everybody on this panel has been on their own personal journey. I myself have been on a personal journey as well. While we were doing our marathon, it became deep. We all bonded. We became a family. We lost some people, and just everybody just lives their own. Everybody has their own lives. Everybody's doing their own things, but there is no love lost. But I did want to say, I did want to bring up a topic that I saw tonight. Well, this been trending about the second grader being hung by a fourth grader up in Maryland, and apparently they were saying that the school is saying that the kids were horse playing is why the little boy was hung, and the fourth grader couldn't assist him or couldn't help him out. But my thing is, horseplay or not, this little boy sustained injuries where he had to be hospitalized. And I myself, as a parent, besides home, when we send our children to school, that's like a safe haven for them. That's like second home for them because we leave them there and they're with these people for hours until we pick them up until they're put on the bus. So my prayers goes out to this little boy's family, but this is just something that it puts fear in it will put fear in some of the parents that have children entering school. It makes you look at things differently. It's like, where's the trust? We can't trust our babies, or we can't feel safe with leaving our kids at school. Then what do we do next? So I just feel like there are no excuses, horse playing or not. But I don't believe it was horseplay, because this, like I said, this little boy sustained injuries. He accidentally got hung. Accidentally. So
That's a
that's
bit,
where I'm
Joe.
at with
Go ahead,
that.
Joe. You go.
No, you go
Joe,
ahead.
you
Don't
you
respond to it.
that was a bit much. Like, even hearing stuff like that, it just put me in the bad. I'm one of them people. Save me from that type of energy. Hey man, you heard such and such pass. Oh, no, wait. I don't need to know how they passed. Just the fact that I know. I never been that person to ask, hey, how they did this or how they did. I've never been that person. So hearing these news, when T Renee told me this stuff, I was like, you sure you want to talk about that? Because it just put me in a funk knowing that we got kids still in school. You know what I'm saying? TJ, he's not even talking. Imagine him go to the bathroom, somebody follow him in the bathroom and hurt him, and he can't tell nobody. Like, that'll destroy me. Odell, your grandbaby. Joe, your baby girl. Something happened. T Renee, your grandbaby, your boys. Like, that'll just
But
destroy man.
I
Brick
remember
by
back in
brick.
the day when we were in school, we weren't allowed to go to the bathrooms by ourselves. Like, these kids have so much and so many privileges. Like, they're entitled to do a lot more than what we experienced. Like, we went to the bathroom, we went in groups, or we had set times. We didn't just, oh, I gotta go to the bathroom. We all went together and someone was there, because like I said, it is a very touchy subject.
Go ahead, T. I mean, Odell. I'm sorry about that, brother.
No, my thing is this, man. Like, we mentioned if it was one of ours, I'm telling you right now, brick by brick, that school was coming down. Because you're not going to sit there and explain to me that horse playing around equal someone being hung. That's not an accident. That's intentional. Because hanging is you wrap a noose around somebody's neck and you hoist them up till they pass out until they get called home. Something like that is not. Anybody who tries to explain to that parent that, oh, they were just horse playing around at the. I got some choice words for you, and I can't say what I want to say.
I don't know if he was hung in that aspect, but apparently he had a jacket and the jacket got caught on a hook to where but I still it just don't sit right.
For me personally, regardless of how it even happened, that's
Right.
not an accident. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could be dental floss for all I know, But for the fact that it happened, that's crazy. And then you trying to say that they was horse playing around. Really? You really believe a parent is going to believe that it was just horse playing around and it turned into that? I'm not buying it, yo. And
It seems,
the way
it
I
seems
feel
like that's
about it, the way I feel about it, there ain't too much for me to say about it to begin with, because it's just going to turn into something very negative, and I don't want it to be anything negative. But I will say this:
right.
the parent of that child, they better investigate and really get deep into that, because horse playing around does not equivalent hanging. I'm sorry.
I think you're right, bro. Joe.
I mean, I don't know, man. It like piggybacking off Odell. It's a touchy subject, and as both of them said, hanging is an intentional act. Whether it's horseplay or whatever, the jacket, whatever it is, that's an intentional act. And I don't think that fourth grade, fifth grade, sixth grade, that this should be something that's anywhere near their mindsets of doing something of that nature. And like you said, brick by brick, everybody in here getting their ass whooped, from the principal to the teacher. Where was your antennas, and why were you not watching my kid to understand that something like this
100%, yo.
could happen?
You said, what was your antenna like, Money Mike?
Exactly. Where was your antennas? My mother was she was a preschool teacher, then she was a first grade and a kindergarten teacher. And as T. Renee was saying, back in the day, we went together as a group. No child under the age of 7, 8, 10 years old went to the bathroom by themselves. Not even with another kid, because anything could happen. And you don't know what the next child is seeing at their house. And you put your child in the restroom away from adults with another child that you don't know how they're being raised? No way, Jose. No. Don't sound right. Sound like somebody is about to get foot to ass. From my world, that's foot to ass. You can lock me up. You can do whatever you want to. But my child is now laying in a hospital having to have medical treatment. So until you give me the response that I'm looking for, it's foot to ass.
Now, question I gotta ask you. T. Renee, did the child unalive?
No, he's alive. He's in the hospital.
Okay, I mean, well, let's first of all, let's give praise to God on that. You know what I'm saying? Let's give praise to God on that, because I thought he was unalive. I'm sorry. When you told me the news earlier, it kind of threw me off. But just to kind of switch it up a little bit, I had asked a question today. I made a post today. And like Mental Health Mondays, I'm doing this motivational part of Mental Health Monday where I drop a motivational tip of the day, and I want everybody to respond honest and truthful. I said, in a relationship, let's make it cool right now, 2024 and beyond, to no longer vent outside your relationship unless it's professional help. And
Agreed.
People, I'm not saying people got on me about it, but they was like, why? What do you mean? And I was like, let's make it cool, started from 2024 for the rest of the life. That term that with that person, everybody say I agree. They agree. To make it cool to vent with your mate. That way, when you and her, because these conversations got to be had, like, bro, you and her, him and you, y'all got to have these talks, right? Well, we know, listen, I want to be able to say how I feel and you not take it the wrong way. So if I say fuck nigga or pussy nigga, whatever, you got to let me say that, because especially if you done her wrong, you got to give her that grace to let that shit out. You can't be like, oh, I'm a man. Fuck that. If you done her wrong, you got to sit your monkey ass down and let her vent the way she need to vent and get that shit off her chest and not get in your fucking feelings, especially when you done her wrong. Vice versa. You do him wrong, he say bitch and hoe and all that shit. Don't be like, oh, you calling me out my name. No, you guys need to sit down and be able to vent with each other. I'm talking about close the door, get in the car away from the kids, and let that shit out. No physical contact involved. And if you guys don't come to a spot to where you feel like this problem being resolved, that's when you involve professional help. I'm not talking about pastors. I'm not talking about sisters. I'm not talking about brothers. I'm not talking about none of these people who can be biased towards because they knew you first or they knew him first. You know what I'm saying? Not family taking sides like that. We need some real professional help when you guys can't figure out these problems. Go ahead, Joe. It's on you.
That's what we do in our relationship already anyways, because you said a mouthful when you said bias, because there, for example, my wife is a baby of 2 big brothers. She has 2 older brothers and they're 10 plus years older than her. And they don't know our business. Nobody outside of our house knows our business because we do exactly what you're talking about. There'll be some days where I'll be like, bitch, I don't even like you. Get out my face. I don't like you. and she'll do the same thing to me, but we find a resolution at the end.
Real quick, we got Miss China asking, but why can't we vent without the name calling? That would show growth. True. Which I think when it comes to vent, when you're venting, I think you should be able to let go. Because what if those names? What
I'm
if?
agree to that.
What's that?
I agree to that. Like when Miss China was saying, why the name calling? I think it all needs to be put out there. It all needs to be said. Should nothing be held back, because there's some anger that's going to arise from certain situations and certain conversations. You know, and
Okay.
in that moment, in that, like they say, you speak the truth when you're mad. I don't so much believe that, but I just feel like when you're venting, it all needs to come out, because you holding that stuff on, that's like baggage, and it weighs you down mentally.
Okay. Miss China also said, let's have adult conversations. Adults cuss. Adults get shit out. Like it depends on the level of anger and frustration. I think this is how it should go, babe. We're about to have our venting moment, and in this moment, we are allowed to speak our goddamn mind. No words. Everything that we say should be paid attention to this situation, and not let these words cut you that's coming out my mouth. Because just like you did me wrong, I did you wrong. We got to sit here and get this shit out. And sometimes calling you a B, or sometimes you calling me an F nigga, might make you feel better right then and there. Especially if I did you wrong. This is grown conversations, and sometimes grown conversations got to be had, and some bandages got to be ripped off. Go ahead, Joe. I'm sorry. Miss China, come in on Facebook, please. Come.
Everything you're saying is true. Sometimes the bandages do got to get ripped off. But here's the thing. What you're saying is this. Understand that I'm holding on to frustration that I don't want to turn into resentment. So in the moment of having these conversations, I have to get everything I need to get off of my chest so I don't hold any resentment, because the thing we do is you don't go to bed mad at each other. Because you never know. Somebody may not wake up in the morning. So you never go to bed mad at each other. And even if we have to cuss, scream, yell, and just say everything that's on our minds at the moment, we do. And it is a release. It's like a release. It's like therapy within itself, having those conversations, and she gets out what she needs to get out, and I get out what I need to get out, and we move on. You're true. What you say is true and right. We're all adults. Adults cuss. Adults we do whatever with each other, so why can't I cuss at you? That is an adult conversation. When you're saying let's have an adult conversation, now I feel like you're trying to dumb me down and not accept my feelings. Let's have an adult conversation. No, what you're basically saying is let's have a conversation on your terms. And that's what a lot of people like to do, is they like to have conversations on their terms. No, this is an argument, and I'm expressing my feelings, so it's on my terms. However you want to discuss it is on you. But you're not going to control the conversation by saying, let's have an adult conversation and be on your terms.
The way I look at that, the way I see that, and the way I look at that is this. When somebody portrays that, let's have an adult conversation, piggybacking off of Joe, you're belittling me. Because now you're basically saying that now I'm above you and you're supposed to get to my level so this conversation could work in my favor. That's not how you have an adult conversation. That's how you have a, what's the word I'm looking for?
That's one of them get that shit off your chest moments.
I think, oh man, what's the word? It's right on the tip of my tongue. Narcissistic conversations. That's how you have those narcissistic conversations, because now you're trying to make it all about you. And it's like, I don't care about your feelings, but we're gonna make this conversation best suit me, so that at the end of this conversation, I feel better while you still trying to figure it out.
I think
And that's not.
it,
And go ahead.
go ahead, Odell. Go ahead and finish.
I was gonna say that's when people say that, a lot of times that's the narcissistic part of the person speaking, and they're very, very highly selfish. If you're gonna have a conversation, just like playing spades, hey, we gonna play till these books are done. We gonna play this game till it's over, and it's not a game, but you understand what I'm saying. If we're gonna have this adult conversation, as you say, be prepared to get feedback just as much as you try to tear me down. And that's why I said it's a narcissistic conversation, because if I got a problem with Joe and Joe got a problem with me, I want to make the conversation all about how I feel about how I feel towards Joe, and I'm going to make Joe understand how I feel. So then when it's his turn, man, fuck what Joe got going on, man. I ain't trying to hear that shit. You can't do that.
I think in these conversations, because I hear y'all saying about adult conversations about belittling one another. I don't think it's so much belittling. It's just how the conversation is held. You have two adults, but are those two adults really adults? You have to be the adults in this situation, and both parties have to be accountable for whatever it is that's going on in that situation in that moment. Both parties have to take accountability to not be a narcissistic conversation. You know, like you all said, you know, adults curse. There's gonna be some cursing. Like Joe said, things have to be put out there so you don't resent. You know, you don't. There is no resentment. You know, in this day and times, a lot of people deal with a lot. You know, mental health matters. You know, so you want to be able to clear your mind and free your mind of certain stresses, because you already got other stresses that you're dealing with, so you don't want that to just add up, you know. So it's best, like you said,
Right.
it's best to hash it out, you know, and come to an agreement. Once you talk it out, come to agreement. Like Joe said, don't go to bed mad, because then you know you grief is real. Grief comes in all forms. It just doesn't have to be death, you know, but you know, people
True.
deal with grief
True.
in certain ways. So you don't want to walk around angry or unhappy with your mate. You know, communication is key. And you know, if you feel like if you can't communicate, why be in a relationship? If you can't be yourself, why be in a relationship? If you can't say what's on your mind, why be in a relationship? If you're scared to talk about things, why be in a relationship? So at the end of the day, like I said, adult conversation is not belittling one another. It's about being adults in that conversation, in that moment.
You said a mouthful.
I really hold on. I really think when you having these conversations and people so focused on the bad words that we're gonna say, these conversations need to be had early. Like this is the stuff that you guys got to establish in these relationships. When we have heated moments in these relationships, because they're gonna come, I think we should be allowed to express ourselves. No one wants to be cursed at, but sometimes cursing just makes you feel good. I mean, no physical contact is involved. I'm just saying, like, I don't want to harp over the bad thing, the curse part. I just think people should be able to express themselves to the fullest. And just, if cursing happens to be a part of that, I think it should be okay, because you guys already understand what it is. And
I got one better behind that, Vel, and I'm piggybacking off of what you said. It's not about,
right,
you know, the cursing part, because, like you said, we're adults, we curse. The cursing becomes a problem when you now cursing at me. You know what I'm saying? Instead of saying, and excuse me for my language right now, man, that was some fucking bullshit you just did, yo. Why the fuck did you do that shit? Then you fuck nigga. Why are you? You kind of get the the difference with that. That to me is the biggest change in it. It's not about the cursing, because see, a lot of people be like, well, you can have an adult conversation without cursing. Actually, you can't. Because if you're really in your feelings and you're trying to get off your emotions, part of that is going to be you going to curse. But you don't need to curse at the person. You need to curse about the problem.
So
What's
okay,
the
instead
problem?
Odell, hold on, Odell. So instead of saying you bitch this, you be like, that was some bitch ass shit. You refer to that
Bingo.
that way?
Exactly.
Okay.
Because now you're putting the curse word connected with the problem and not the person. Because listen,
Okay.
we've all done it before. When people put a curse word onto you, you tend to get into your emotions, especially, and sorry to you, Renee, but especially the females, especially when you call them out their name. Immediately, who the fuck you
Yeah.
talking to? You know what I'm saying? Immediately. You could have been talking for 40 minutes, but as soon as you call them out their name, they don't forget what you said the last 40 minutes.
That's the problem. That's the problem with that. When you having these heated moments, after you guys done had that breakdown of how the heated moments gonna go when they arise, you don't be like, who the fuck we talking to? But you know we talking to you.
Exactly.
Don't you mean you was listening to my tone instead of what I was trying to say.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You did not hear anything I was trying to tell you, because you're so busy listening to my tone and listening to the words I'm saying. We already had this talk, baby. When we get into arguments, I'm gonna cuss. I'm not gonna cuss at you, but I'm gonna cuss. I'm gonna say a lot of shit, and I apologize about it. But this is the way that I vent. This is the way I get it out. But I don't want you to go outside of our house to do that. And this is where men and women mess up all the time. And this is how people get close to you and mess your house up. Because you be sitting here talking to this person, not knowing you pillow talking and telling this person all the shit they need to not do in order to get that diamond. And once they get your diamond, you just another statistic. You just a notch in the belt. But I done told you all my business. You know what my husband doing, and woo woo. Yeah. You got hunched again by another person. Yeah, what up?
And that's exactly how I got you at the La Quinta, 11:30 on a Friday, and left you there at 1 a.m.
Listen, I just think it's real deal. If it's not professional help, I'm not talking about pastors, nobody. If it's not professional help, there is no need to vent outside your relationship. I understand you got big friend, but you gotta understand there's one thing that happens. There is one thing that happens when you talk outside your relationship. You assassinate that person's character in front of everybody. And you can tell when a bitch will talk about you. Even their kids don't like you no more when you walk around. Like, damn, let me go Fuquan, you don't talk to me no more. I don't want to talk to you no more. Like, damn, I give you money every time you see me. Now you don't want to talk to me no more. Or you do my auntie wrong. Nigga, who told you that?
Exactly.
See, auntie done told mama done talked in front of all the kids and shit like that. Y'all, we got to keep our shit in the house. We got to keep our shit. Remember back in the day what mama said, don't take my business outside. And this is the probably everybody like, those are secrets. Those are not secrets. Those are just things that needs to stay in the house. Not everybody don't respect the covenant of marriage. Everybody don't understand how it works. No one's really getting married nowadays to get married. People looking for help. People are looking for help. They ain't looking for love. They looking for fucking help. And let's call it what it is. People they looking to take these pictures. They looking to post up on social media. But how the fuck you married and you want to hang out every Sunday with the boys? That don't make no sense. How the fuck you married and you want to still take girl trips all the goddamn stuff? That's just not it. You know what I'm saying? You still entertaining people on social media and nobody don't respect this shit no more, bro. Let's call a spade a spade. A lot of people don't respect this shit no more.
It's not a commitment. It's not a commitment no more. It's a game, and it's how long can I play it?
It's a ceremony.
Damn.
That too. Because when it comes down to it, like you said, how you talking about you in a relationship for 5-6 years, but in those 5-6 years, you done been on 15 guy trips. How you in a relationship for 6, 7, 8 years, but you done been on more girl trips than you've been on vacations with your dude? Listen, 2 + 2 2 plus 2 does not equal 486.
Yeah, it do. In some of these people's
And
worlds.
if it makes sense to you, then you're the problem.
Hey, but some
And
people out
everybody,
here that I'm
go ahead,
sorry,
Joe.
Odell. My apologies.
No, go ahead.
Some people's marriages last longer than the relationship.
Uh,
And I'm talking about the ceremony. Some people's ceremonies last longer than their whole relationships.
okay. You might want to say that again, Joe.
Yeah.
You might want to say that again, Joe, for the people in the back.
Hey, some people's ceremonies, the planning, I got to get a dress. I got to have these flowers. I got to have these decorations. They'll plan a wedding for 5 years to be married for 2 months.
And and I'm going to tell you right now, anybody that hears that and been through that, I guarantee you they're sitting in the corner and like, damn, he's right. You feel what I'm
Let
saying?
me tell you. Listen, marriage is it's a beautiful thing. Somebody was telling me the other day, like, bro, about marriage, don't you want somebody to love? Yes, I want somebody to love me the right way, but do I need to be under the covenant again? I have a lot of scars and bruises that I'm working on and trying to get. Not trying. I'm taking the proper steps to get myself together, but marriage is something that's serious, man. You step in front of God, bro. You shouldn't play with that. You shouldn't play with that, And people.
You gotta, not to cut you off, Vel, not to cut you off, and I apologize, but you gotta understand. You see how serious you're taking it about under those vows again. The person you want to get married to, or the person you're thinking about getting married to, should feel the same exact way. And if the both of you feel that same way, then you know you have something golden. Not too many people take that seriously. They take it with a grain of salt. They think it's a joke. And then when the person be like, I'm done with this. Now you want to be mad because the person over there don't want to keep dealing with your BS. As long as somebody could be on the same page as what Vel just said,
Amen.
that's when you know that person's worthy of marriage.
Amen.
Precious said. Precious said the same thing. You have to have a like-minded person. Facts.
My thing, I want some. People like Travell. It ain't all about cooking. It ain't all about eating. To me, my heart is in my belly. And when a woman cooks for me, and she do it right, that showed me a lot of stuff about her. That showed me that she gonna take her time. The same way she in that kitchen, she gonna take her time and rub my bite. She gonna take her time to make sure I'm okay. I don't know, maybe it's me, Joe. Don't look at me like that, bro. That's just how I see it. That's just how I see it. Amen. So
hey, everybody listen, man. Everybody got their preference. Everybody got their preference, man. And Vel, listen, if that's your preference, bro, listen. Find that person, bro. Because trust me, believe, bro, she out there.
Yeah,
she out there.
True.
And trust me, she way
what person said?
Precious say you have to share that responsibility of cooking.
Facts.
Hey, go ahead and block Precious. Go ahead.
Let me tell you something, bro.
Thank you very much. Oh, but
let me tell you something, bro. And see, Joe and I is fairly in the same boat here.
Because y'all cook?
No, hear me out real quick. Hear me out, because I know you get down in the kitchen too, Vel. So I ain't gonna leave you out.
I was gonna say, but go ahead, finish, my boy.
Cooking is a sign of reflected love.
Okay, come on with it, bro. Come on.
It's a true art, just like painting. And there's a movie I watched back in the day. It's called Like Water for Chocolate.
Oh,
and a lot of people missed the message in that movie. Short version of it, homegirl knew how to cook, and whatever her emotions were, it was in the food.
And that's real. That's real.
When you share a moment in the kitchen and cook something, let me tell you something, bro. That's better than the sex you've ever had in your life.
I don't
Because
know.
I don't know
she,
about all that.
hold on now, she's experiencing something with you that you're experiencing with her.
It's intimacy at a different level is what
It's
it's
a
trying to
whole
say.
different
I
level
get
of
what
intimacy.
y'all saying. I understand that, but I don't.
And listen, hey, I'm not saying sex is third and fourth because it's always going to be number one. We get that. But when it comes down to getting in that kitchen, that's a different type of love, man.
Hold on, you said something that I want to get.
Let me read
Everybody in the
this
chat.
comment real quick.
Go ahead.
Elijah said she out there, Bell, but until you find her, keep $40 in your pocket for cold nights. Precious said, even if your
Amen.
time,
All that
even if your time to cook, make an effort to make us a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, something.
Right.
And she was agreeing. She also
All I'm trying to say,
agree with OD and Joe.
So in a relationship, Kat said some stuff now. I don't want to say that because y'all gonna be mad at me, man. Y'all think sex number one?
Hold on. 30 years from now, Val, that thing don't work anymore. You got some health issues.
Don't go there.
Then what? Then what do you have? You have to have different levels of intimacy in order to enjoy your
Absolutely.
spouse. Okay,
Exactly.
so that's all he's saying is, and I agree with you, Odell. You're right. It is a totally different thing when you get in the kitchen and you all get in that groove and you're touching each other and you're moving around and all of that. It's a different level of intimacy, and a lot of people don't understand that. We're putting so much emphasis on the physical act.
Intimacy, period, whether it's sexual or not. I mean, intimacy, period, is top tier.
Yes. It's number one. Intimacy is number one.
Absolutely.
Intimacy.
That's why I was asking. That's what I was asking the question. Not sex, just the physical aspect, but intimacy, like touching, feeling that like you got this person that know every time you get off work, she know exactly what you want, or he know exactly what you want when you get home. Yeah, that shit's sexy. They know exactly what you
being able to be kids at heart.
T. Renee. Yes,
being able to be just goofy around each other.
Yes,
you wearing his clothes.
They know when
your clothes.
Yeah, T. Renee. Shit, they know when you going on break.
We all grown. We all do it. It happens in my household.
They know when you. They know when you going on break. What? Hold on. You wear your wife clothes?
Yes.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, Joe. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Hell no.
Hey, listen. I ain't finna wear no thongs, but it's like life
goes
on.
We don't do that.
I'm putting on anything, drawers, boxers, do-rags, whatever in here, I'm putting it on.
PJs.
Well,
listen, bro, it's like that, bro. There's times I done bought brand new pair of drawers, bro. Brought a pack of 3, 4. Hey, I'm getting these right here. Pop that sucker over, grab what? I'm taking these. Oh, okay, well, have them. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about, Joe.
Fellas, is it me sometimes? But no girl, man. Just taking a pair of your girl panties sometimes. Is that nasty? Because that's just me. I'm just a weirdo. I don't know.
Because you dog.
No, I did it. I did it. Well, I lie. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. I did it. I'm a grown man, and I'm married, and I'm secure in who I am. I did it.
Listen, I know Elijah.
That's mine. That's
Elijah,
mine.
That's your woman's thing.
That's mine.
It's that. Yeah, it's something about that kid. Like you got a girlfriend. Like I've been at work all day. I still want that seasoning on that pussy. That's what I want.
Yeah.
Season.
That's mine. That's mine right there.
Maybe.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Elijah say just don't catch them panties on the wrong day. I'm gonna piggyback on
Right.
that.
You know,
Facts.
listen,
Big
You know,
facts, homie.
listen,
Big
women-
facts.
hold up. You as a woman, just don't catch him on the wrong day. A woman, a woman. Hear what I'm saying? A woman knows her body. A woman knows when something is wrong. You know. So if that woman ain't smelling her before Mister can smell her, then it's a problem. But that man know how his woman is. That man know what his woman smell like. That man know his woman scent. They just like wild animals in the jungle. They know what they woman smell like. So at the end of the day, I just don't catch the pandas on the wrong day. You just
Facts.
if you know your woman,
you went all.
yeah.
Nah, that's what you know is love. Hey, that'd be real love, and that'd be real love, and you know what I'm saying. It's a beautiful thing, but I still prefer my love language is making me feel safe in a home cooked meal. I don't know what it is, but those are my love language.
Yes.
Making me feel safe in a home cooked meal. It is just beautiful to me. That's just amazing.
Precious say the wrong day could be a workout day, not an infection. Period. I ain't saying that she got the smell, but I'm just saying at the end of that man know what his woman smell like. He know if lady gonna be musky. You know that.
You know, some of y'all ladies walk around that big old wolf. Y'all got to know how to keep that wolf protected and fresh. Take y'all some baby wipes after a good gym session because you know your man. What?
And if he catch it on the wrong day and he don't say nothing, shame on him. He deserves to smell that phone.
Hey, I'm letting you know. Hey, look here, something wrong down
Joe,
here. You need to make
hey,
me
Joe, you beat me to it, bro.
I'm gonna let you know. Hey,
You
don't
beat
do
me
that,
wait.
man.
How you having that conversation, Joe? Go ahead, Joe.
Okay, I'm.
You catch the wrong.
Baby, you're a little musty. I'm smelling something. Because here's the thing: we are transparent and honest with each other, and that's what a lot of people can't be. I mean, call us old, call us whatever you want to call us, but we're real. She's come to me and said, "Baby, your nuts is a little sweaty. I think you need to go catch a shower." And I'm like, you know what? You sure did right. My nuts is a little sweaty. I need to go and get it here. And then some days she'll come home and I'll be like, "Baby, you look pissy now. You look pissy. You need to go on rectify that. Go on rectify that."
Listen, but you got to be real with it, man. You got to be real with it. Listen, I know what it smells like. So if I get a wolf in the back, hold on, baby, what's going on? You good?
Woo, I love it.
I know, Dale. I hear you, baby.
Just like that, just like that. What's going on, baby? You good? You a little rough down there, man. What's going on?
Man, if I kept my little ladies, I'm like, babe, you a little shoosh. I ain't gonna say, babe, you shoosh. Cause that's my sign when I say, babe, you shoosh. If I hit you with that piece,
said baby whites and witch hazel. I ain't wiping with no baby white, babe. I'm going to get in the tub. What I'm gonna do with a baby white?
Miss Precious, Miss Precious, old as hell. Witch hazel, they still making that?
But you know
they still making witch hazel.
They using witch hazel for a lot of stuff. So it helps with body odors, not just down there. They just help with body odors. But baby, I'm too grown to be talking about using a wipe. Mm-mm.
A baby, listen, a wipe needs to be for when you know you can't get to the shower at that particular time. That's used.
Them like road trips, quick side of the road. You got to
like a quick
get on the side of the road and squat or outside. But baby, I'm just.
You got a whole shower. You got a whole shower. You got a whole shower sitting right here in the next room. You talking about you gonna use baby wipes? You don't get your funky ass in that damn shower. What the fuck wrong with you?
What you said? What you said?
No.
What you said?
If y'all smelling something unusual than the usual, baby, he need a number to your OBGYN to make that appointment for you.
Hell yeah.
What you said? We went to the doctor together.
Man, y'all don't have no goddamn sense. Listen, this is
hygiene. For me, hygiene is top tier.
Can't do it.
Personally, I'm gonna say your hygiene hygiene says a lot about you.
Yeah,
Your
it
physical
does.
appearance. I mean, all of that says a lot about you. Like, me person, when I look at a person, first thing I'm looking at is them nails. I'm looking at the nails. Them fingernails dirty, baby.
Listen,
If you got buckshots all around your face, it ain't gonna work.
I keep my
Hygiene says a lot.
I stay cleaning my nails, boy. I
Right,
stay cleaning my
right.
nails. Listen, I don't care what time of the day is. Yo, I'm looking at my nails now. Make sure ain't nothing up in there. Oh, something up in there. Let me go ahead and get that.
She done called it.
Bruh.
Some things can be like, I ain't gonna say overlooked, but some things can be worked on. But I mean, after so many times, after you've mentioned these things and there's still no effort to correct them, it's a no-go. Miss Precious said, yep, Miss T, I'm talking for after workouts before getting home to get in the shower aside of the road. I mean, I can agree with that, Miss Precious, but after the workout, you still can go home and take you a bath.
Yeah, she said side of the road, though. That's like one of them emergency pisses. Like one of them emergency
But
pisses.
I said that. I said that's the only time that a wipe should be used. Emergencies only. But she said after workout, you can go home or bathe at the gym. If they got a shower. If not, then just go home and take care of that.
Yeah, man. Listen, man. You don't have to be perfect, but you got to make sure you handle your business. You know what I'm saying? That's the bottom line to it. You got to make sure you handle your business. Your nails a little dirty, man. Hey, fold up a piece of paper, man. Clean that sucker out, man. Don't be sitting there with chock full of dirt all up under your nails. You look like you've been running through dirt for the past 12 hours. You can't be doing that, man.
Elijah said, Joe done throw that pH balance off.
Ooh, Joe done.
He's going to have it smell like BV.
Hey, before I knew pH balance, I was like, girl, your chemical imbalance off. It's to say some dumbest shit. Like, girl, your chemical imbalance off. That's why I say you stink. Listen, man.
That's why I say it's so different. It's so
hey. I'm trying to end the show. Y'all keep jumping in. Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Big Daddy's House. Shout out my girl T Renee, Cat Daddy, my boy One Foster. What's up, my God? Thank y'all for tuning in. See y'all next Monday. After Thanksgiving, we are starting our new 90 days. After Thanksgiving. We will have segments and piece of this show running smoothly. Thank you guys for tuning in. We love y'all, and you always are welcome. And thank you for being a part of the family. Shout out everybody who's here and being great. I gotta go. So I love y'all. Good night.